Speak English every day. 150 real daily sentences. Slow and easy practice. Why speaking about your day can change your English. Learning English can feel hard. Many learners feel tired. Many learners feel afraid. They think English is difficult. They think they are not good enough. They think they must know many words first. They think they must know grammar first. Because of that, they stay silent. They listen, but they do not speak. They understand, but they do not answer. This is very common, and it is very normal. But here is the truth. You do not need perfect English to speak. You do not need advanced grammar. You do not need big words. You only need one thing. You need to start. And the easiest way to start is simple. Talk about your day. Your day is real. Your day is familiar. Your day is always with you. You live your day every day. You know it very well. You know what time you wake up. You know what you eat. You know where you go. You know how you feel. This is powerful. When you talk about your day, you do not need ideas. You do not need to imagine stories. You do not need to explain complex topics. You only need to tell the truth of your life. This makes speaking English easier. This makes speaking English calmer. This makes speaking English more natural. Many learners think English is about rules, but English is about communication. English is about connection. English is about sharing life. When someone asks you a question, they often ask simple things. What did you do today? How was your day? What do you do in the morning? These questions are not difficult, but many learners freeze. They stop. They feel empty. They feel scared. Why does this happen? Because they never practice talking about real life. They practice grammar tests. They practice vocabulary lists. They practice reading, but they do not practice speaking. Speaking is a skill, and skills need practice. You do not learn to swim by reading about swimming. You do not learn to ride a bike by watching videos only. You must move. You must try. You must fall. Speaking English is the same. You must open your mouth. You must make sounds. You must say simple sentences. And your daily routine is the best place to begin. Think about this. Every day has a structure. Morning, afternoon, evening, night. This structure is clear. This structure is easy to remember. This structure helps your brain. When you speak with structure, you feel safe. You feel organized. You feel calm. That is why daily routine English works so well. You can start with the morning. You wake up. You get out of bed. You wash your face. You eat breakfast. These are simple actions. These actions use simple verbs. Wake up, get up, wash, eat, drink. These verbs are common. These verbs are useful. These verbs appear again and again in English. When you repeat them every day, they become natural. They become part of you. At first, you may speak slowly. That is good. Slow is not bad. Slow means clear. Slow means control. You do not need speed. You need confidence. Confidence grows step by step. 1 sentence today, 2 sentences tomorrow, 5 sentences next week. This is progress. Many learners quit because they want fast results. They want to speak like a native quickly. They compare themselves with others. This is dangerous. You are on your own path. You have your own life. You have your own pace. When you speak about your day, you speak your truth. There is no right or wrong story. There is only your story. This removes pressure. You do not worry about mistakes. You focus on meaning. You focus on expression. Mistakes are normal. Mistakes are part of learning. Children make many mistakes, but children learn fast. Why? Because they are not afraid. You can learn like a child again. You can allow yourself to be imperfect. Daily routine English helps you do that. It is safe. It is familiar. It is repeatable. You can talk about your day anywhere, at home, in the shower, on the bus, before sleep. You do not need a teacher. You do not need a classroom. You only need your voice. When you speak alone, you train your brain. You train your mouth. You train your ears. You start to think in English. This is very important. At the beginning, you may translate in your head. That is okay. Do not fight it. But over time, something changes. You stop translating. You start feeling the sentence. You say, I wake up at 7. I feel tired. I drink coffee. These sentences come naturally. This is real progress. Speaking about your day also helps your listening. When you speak a sentence many times, you recognize it faster. When you hear it, you understand it easily. Listening and speaking grow together. This is why slow listening is important. When English is slow, you hear every word. You hear the rhythm. You hear the pauses. You can copy the sound. You can copy the music of English. Shadowing is a powerful tool. You listen, you repeat, you follow the voice. You do not think too much. You just copy. This builds fluency. This builds confidence. Daily routine sentences are perfect for shadowing. They're short. They're clear. They're meaningful. You're not repeating random sentences. You are repeating your life. This creates emotional connection. When emotion is present, memory is stronger. You remember better. You learn faster. That is why this method works. Let us imagine a simple moment. Someone asks you, "What did you do today?" Before, you feel nervous. Your mind goes blank. But now, you have practice. You answer calmly. I woke up at 7. I went to work. I had lunch with my friend. In the evening, I watched a movie. This is communication. This is success. The other person understands you. You understand yourself. You feel proud. That feeling is important. That feeling gives you energy. That feeling makes you want to continue. Motivation does not come first. Action comes first. When you act, motivation follows. Speaking English every day creates a habit. Habits change your life. You do not need long study sessions. You need consistency. 5 minutes every day is better than 1 hour once a week. Your brain likes repetition. Your brain likes patterns. Daily routine English gives both. Morning sentences repeat every day. Afternoon sentences repeat every day. Evening sentences repeat every day. But your feelings change. Your details change. This keeps it fresh. You can say, today I feel happy. Today I feel tired. Simple changes create new meaning. This trains flexibility. Over time, your sentences grow. They become longer. They become richer. But the base stays the same. Strong basics create strong speakers. Do not rush. Do not skip steps. Trust the process. Speak English every day. Speak slowly. Speak clearly. Speak about your life. Your English does not need to be perfect. It needs to be alive. And it starts with your day. Part 2. The power of morning and afternoon English. Every day begins in the morning. The morning is quiet. The morning is slow. The morning sets the tone for your day. When you start your morning with English, your mind opens. You feel more focused. You feel more aware. You do not need much time. 5 minutes is enough. 10 minutes is perfect. The goal is not speed, the goal is consistency. Morning English should feel light, it should feel easy, it should feel calm. You wake up, you open your eyes. The room is quiet. The light comes in through the window.
This is a good moment to speak English. You can start with one sentence. I wake up at 7. Say it slowly. Say it clearly. You can say it again. I wake up at 7. Your mouth moves. Your ears listen. Your brain connects the sound and the meaning. This is how speaking grows. You get out of bed. Your feet touch the floor. You stretch your arms. You can say, I get out of bed. I stretch my arms. These sentences are simple, but they are powerful. They describe real actions. They describe your life. When language connects to movement, learning becomes stronger. You walk to the bathroom. You look in the mirror. You brush your teeth. Say it. I walk to the bathroom. I brush my teeth. Do not rush. Slow is good. When you speak slowly, you feel safe. When you feel safe, you speak more. You wash your face. The water is cold. You feel awake. You can say, I wash my face with cold water. This sentence has a picture. You can see it. You can feel it. This is important. Language is not only words. Language is images. Language is feeling. Now you go to the kitchen. You prepare breakfast. You can say, I make breakfast. I eat bread and eggs. I drink coffee. These are common words. These words appear everywhere in English. When you repeat them every day, they become natural. You do not need to memorize lists. You memorize through use. This is real learning. While you eat, you can speak more. I eat slowly. I enjoy my food. You can add feeling. I feel relaxed. I feel sleepy. Feelings make language alive. After breakfast, you prepare your day. You check your phone. You check the time. You can say, I check my phone. I read my messages. These sentences describe modern life. They are useful. They are real. Now you leave the house. You put on your shoes. You open the door. You can say, I leave the house. I go to work. If you study, you can say, I go to school. I go to class. Your life is different. Your sentences are different. That is okay. English fits your life. Your life does not need to fit English. This is an important idea. Many learners try to copy others. They use sentences that are not true for them. This feels empty. This feels boring. But when you speak your truth, English feels alive. Now the morning ends. The afternoon begins. The afternoon is busy. The afternoon is active. Many people feel tired in the afternoon. This is normal. But the afternoon is still a good time for English. You do not need long practice. You need short moments.
After lunch, you can speak one sentence. I go back to work. You can say, I feel a little tired. This sentence is honest. This sentence is real. You sit at your desk. You open your laptop. You can say, I open my laptop. I check my emails. These are common actions. These actions appear in daily conversations. When you practice them, you prepare for real communication. You may have meetings. You may talk to colleagues. You can say, I have a meeting. We talk about work. Simple sentences are enough. You do not need complex grammar. You need clear meaning. During the afternoon, you take breaks. You drink water. You drink tea. You can say, I take a short break. I drink some water. Breaks are important for your body, for your mind. English practice should feel like a break, not like stress. Sometimes you walk outside. You feel the air. You see the sky. You can say, I go for a short walk. I feel better. These sentences connect language and feeling. When you feel better, learning becomes easier. In the afternoon, you can also study English, just a little. You can listen to slow English. You can repeat sentences. You do not need to understand everything. You need to catch the rhythm. Listen, repeat, pause. This is shadowing. Shadowing trains your mouth. Shadowing trains your ears. When you shadow daily routine sentences, you train useful English. You are not repeating random content. You are repeating your life. This builds confidence. Before the afternoon ends, you can reflect. You can think about what you did. You can say, I finished my work. I learned new words. Reflection is powerful. When you reflect, you see progress. Even small progress matters. Small progress builds motivation. You may feel that your English is slow, but slow growth is strong growth. Every sentence you speak is a step forward. Do not underestimate simple practice. Many people want fast results. They jump from method to method. This creates confusion. Simple daily practice creates clarity. Speaking about your morning and afternoon builds a strong base. Morning gives you calm. Afternoon gives you strength. Together, they create habit. Habit creates fluency. You do not need to be special. You need to be consistent. Speak English every morning. Speak English every afternoon. Even one sentence is enough. Your voice matters. Your story matters. English is not outside of you. English is inside your life. And you are learning one real sentence at a time. Part 3. Evening English, Reflection, and Long-Term Confidence. The evening arrives slowly. The light becomes soft. The noise becomes quiet. The evening is different from the day. It is calmer. It is warmer. This is a special time. The evening is the best time to reflect. It is the best time to slow down. When you use English in the evening, you close the day with meaning. You come home. You take off your shoes. You sit down. You can say, I come home in the evening. I feel tired. These sentences are simple, but they are honest. Honest English is powerful. You may cook dinner. You may order food. You can say, I cook dinner. I order food. You eat slowly. You sit at the table. You can say, I eat dinner with my family. We talk about our day. These sentences create connection. English is not only for study. English is for sharing life. After dinner, you relax. You watch TV. You listen to music. You can say, I watch a movie. I listen to calm music. The evening is gentle. Your English should be gentle too. You do not need hard practice now. You need light practice. Light practice keeps the habit alive. Sometimes you go for a walk. The air is cool. The street is quiet. You can say, I go for a short walk. I feel calm. These sentences describe feeling. Feeling is important in language. When you express feeling, English feels human. Before bed, the world slows down. Your body relaxes. Your mind becomes quiet. This is the perfect moment to reflect. Reflection is not thinking too much. Reflection is simple. You ask yourself small questions. What did I do today? How did I feel today? Then you answer in English. I worked today. I felt tired. I studied English. 3 sentences are enough. This is powerful practice. When you reflect in English, you connect language and memory. This makes learning stronger. You remember the day. You remember the words. You can also say how you feel now. I feel proud. I feel relaxed. Positive sentences build confidence. Confidence is not loud. Confidence is quiet. It grows when you keep promises to yourself. You promise to speak English every day. You keep the promise. This builds trust in yourself. Many learners lose confidence because they stop. They stop for many days. They stop for many weeks. Then they feel guilty. Then they feel weak. But English learning does not need perfection. It needs kindness. If you miss one day, it is okay. You come back the next day. This is strength.
Do not punish yourself. Support yourself. Every sentence you speak is a win. Before sleep, you prepare for bed. You brush your teeth. You wash your face. You can say, I brush my teeth. I get ready for bed. These sentences close the day. You lie in bed. The room is quiet. You can say, I go to bed at 10. This sentence is calm. This sentence is complete. You end the day in English. This is a beautiful habit. Ending the day with English sends a message to your brain. English is part of my life. Over time, this changes how you think. English is no longer a subject. English is a tool. You use it to describe life. You use it to understand yourself. Now let us talk about long-term progress. Many people ask, how long does it take to speak English well? This question is natural, but it is not helpful. There is no finish line. There is only growth. You do not wake up one day and become fluent. You become fluent slowly, one sentence at a time. Daily routine English builds a strong foundation. Foundation is everything. When the foundation is strong, the building is strong. Your foundation is simple sentences. Your foundation is daily practice. These sentences repeat, but repetition is not boring. Repetition creates mastery. When you say the same sentence many times, it becomes easy. When it becomes easy, you relax. When you relax, you speak better. Fluency comes from comfort. Comfort comes from familiarity. Daily routine English creates familiarity. You know what to say. You know how to say it. This removes fear. Fear blocks speaking. Comfort opens speaking. Do not chase complex English. Build simple English first. Simple English is powerful. Most real conversations use simple words. Most daily communication is basic. You do not need fancy sentences to be understood. You need clear sentences. Clarity is more important than complexity. When you speak clearly, people listen. When people listen, you feel confident. Confidence feeds progress. This is a positive cycle. Speak, feel confident, speak more. Daily routine English supports this cycle. It gives you something to say every day. You never feel empty. You never feel stuck. You always have content.
Your life is the content. This is why this method works for beginners. It is real, it is simple, it is human. Now let us talk about patience. Patience is very important in language learning. You may not see progress every day, but progress is happening. Your pronunciation improves, your listening improves, your speed improves. These changes are quiet. Do not wait for big moments. Notice small changes. You speak with less fear. You speak with less thinking. These are signs of growth. Trust the process. Do not compare yourself with others. Everyone has a different story. Your English journey is personal. When you speak about your life, you honor your journey. This builds self-respect. Self-respect builds confidence. Confidence keeps you moving. English learning is not a race. It is a daily walk. Some days are fast, some days are slow. Both are okay. As long as you keep walking, you are winning. Speak English every day, even when you feel tired, even when you feel busy, especially on those days. Those days build discipline. Discipline is stronger than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Daily routine English builds discipline naturally. You do not force yourself. You follow your life. Your life becomes the lesson. This is sustainable. In the future, you will look back. You will remember the small sentences. I wake up at 7. I go to work. I feel tired. These sentences built your confidence. They helped you speak. And one day, you will speak longer. You will tell stories. You will share opinions. But it all starts here, with your day, with simple English, with your voice. You are capable. You are learning. You are improving. One real sentence at a time.
If this message hit you, then don't just watch and leave. Like this video, share it to someone who needs this wake-up, and subscribe to this channel. Study yourself 1 hour a day. We are building a different breed here, a new generation of doers, people who don't wait for permission, people who build themselves daily, people who compound quietly and become untouchable over time. Hit subscribe, join the movement. 1 hour a day, every day. And in 1 year, your future self will not recognize you anymore. Let's grow. Let's execute. Let's dominate our own potential. Subscribe now and start becoming the person nobody can compete with.